Mama, there goes that man.
Safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security guard, or arena staff member.
A reminder, fans, we hope you'll come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans in the arena will receive a trading card pass. Arrive early to the fan zone and get inside by B-Wiz and the Wiz World.
If you still want to be a part of any Wizards upcoming home game, then please...
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. We'll watch the Washington Wizards as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Dallas, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, I think we all knew they were going to be a dangerous team, but to their credit, they have lived up to those expectations. They're just not a team you want to face right now.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Davis out there with Klay Thompson. Then it's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in a two-guard. And for the Wizards, Sarr and Valanciunas are the inside pair. Malcolm Brogdon out there with MP. And it's Koulibaly in at the three, the small forward. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant, how aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Now here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Inside. Kicks it out to MP. Brogdon, the pass to MP. 5 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. Christie's shot is off. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Brian Keefe. We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, VA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Brown looking around, lets it fly. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Mavs. 4-point game. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
Now here's MP. Last game we saw him with 32 points.
Well, the ability to spread the floor is such a valuable skill in the league. And MP, yes, sir.
Pass to Christie, looking to win the run. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
It's Brown on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here's Brown for 3. He buries it from 3. MP's got 8 points.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Davis. Now Thompson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Dinwiddie outside. From downtown. Valanciunas with a rebound.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Now here's MP. Defense is right there. Pass to Coulibaly. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Sarr. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. And again, Washington with a triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Outside Davis. Going inside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
MP outside. Off target from three-point range. Mavericks trail by 9. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
And it's Brogdon with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Brogdon, the pass to MP. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Sinks it from distance. Christie's got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, Mavericks trail. Here for Washington. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. Davis comes in for Martin. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Dinwiddie in for Hardy. On the court right now for Dallas. Najee Marshall is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in at the shooting guard position. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And the shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Davis with a screen on Brown. Thompson. Rebounded by Brogdon.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Thompson. Dinwiddie outside. There's the triple. Washington with a rebound.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
From deep, MP. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Dinwiddie passes to Marshall. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Washington. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 9 left in the first half of basketball. For 3, Dinwiddie. He can't get that one to fall. Washington leading by 21. Sarr passes to Brown. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Here's Dinwiddie. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dinwiddie's gotten his first bucket of the night. 4-3. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Dallas shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season. And his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's MP. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back to the game after this break.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Better like this shot. Give it up for the participant.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Dallas Mavericks.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. Let's look now and see how teams stack up across the league. It's our latest power rankings.
Looking at Dallas, these guys are legit.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Sarr and Valanciunas are the inside pair. MP is out there with Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Coulibaly in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Here's Davis. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being... the team that plays the hardest is going to win. The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Gafford. It's rebounded by Washington. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
A nice shot by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Christie. Here's the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire, a little bit of pride at stake. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time.
And again for 3.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. Here's Christie. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Washington with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. And here's MP from outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. So for Washington, Bagley's checked in for Valanciunas. Bay comes in for Sarr. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Coulibaly. The Mavericks have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Out to Thompson, 5 to shoot. They get it again. Here's Davis. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Dallas. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Thompson, that's good.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Brogdon, the pass to MP. On the wing, Bay. MP outside. Shot from 16. Good. He hits the jumper. Brown's got 45 points.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Pass to Gafford. Now here's Davis. Over Bay. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has gotten 4 this quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Dinwiddie against Brogdon from the low block. Dinwiddie, no good. Washington has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got 49 in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. And here's Davis. To the paint. Here's Gafford. Ooh, good D by Bagley.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
And so it's Washington building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter. Washington out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Exum in at the 1 spot. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Exum. Lots of room. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Marshall. Stolen by Holmes. Outside Davis. Powell pulls it in.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Martin. Launches a 3. Davis with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. Well, that was clearly a foul.
First personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
No good on that one. And Dallas making a change here. Davis is checked in. And he's good on the second. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Pass to Holmes. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves.
So we see them here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Another day, another win. Good work. They don't even know what's coming for them.
MP in the house.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Giveaway taking place at our next Wizards home game. The first 10,000 fans will be given their very own Wizards t-shirt. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free.
How can the Wizards not be confident when they look as good as that? Here they were, headed to the locker room earlier on. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. We have a month of NBA action in the books. Let's now take a moment to look at the Rookie of the Year race. Always exciting to see the new blood making their presence felt. You look at Czar, not in the top 5 currently, but he's amidst some terrific talent nonetheless, and there's still plenty of time for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their hopefully long and productive NBA careers.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Brown in at the 3. And for the Wizards, in the post, it's Sarr and Valanciunas. Brogdon out there with Brown. And it's Koulibaly in at the small forward position. Shams, we know former Wizards players have been on the rosters of 8 consecutive NBA championship teams. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
Well, maybe for Wizards fans, it gives them some familiar faces to root for deep in the playoffs. But listen, at the end of the day, the goal is for their team to make noise in the not-so-distant.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. Pass to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, the metronome-like consistency of Jokic, one reason he's a multiple-time league MVP.
First trip to the line for him here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Hey, Shams, the Denver Nuggets, of course, the winners back in 2023 of the NBA title. Couldn't go back-to-back last year. Is their window, in your opinion, still as open as it seemed to be?
100%. Let's remember, Nikola Jokic is still in his 20s. They still have Jamal Murray. And as long as that 3-time MVP is healthy, the Nuggets front office has one thing on their minds, and it's a championship. And their biggest problem is that the rest of the West has gotten much better over the years. But if this team is healthy, as long as they keep building the right way around their 2 best players in Murray and Jokic, they can continue to compete for championships.
And I love what you say about the West. Top to bottom, so strong, so deep, so competitive.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Murray from deep three-point territory. Offline with his 3. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
I think 3 of the top, 5-6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who was such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
That the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information, to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Here's Brogdon after the Nuggets pick up 2. Here's MP, and he drops it in from the low post. MP's got 8 points.
Well, high percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
Murray for 3. Washington with the rebound, and they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Well, of all the ways to establish yourself as a powerhouse, this may be the best way to do it, by going on a phenomenal streak and looking practically unbeatable. One thing you can tell right now, they are playing with swagger, a sort of poise that they're backing up with execution. Not easy to do.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Kevin, Jamal Murray is built for clutch situations. Coach Michael Malone said, I know a lot of guys are pretty good in the regular season, but when the stage is at its biggest, Jamal seems to step up and perform. He's a guy that thrives in the moment, never afraid of it. Can't say that for a lot of players. Kevin?
Well, you're so right. He isn't afraid of anything. David, he is big time. Thank you.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
The Nuggets trail by 9.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Throw good, Murray.
Well, with Murray, not only can he score at all 3 levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
And so Murray nails both of them.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And Denver with a change here, too. Sharks checked in for Murray. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Šarić. He's out there with Jokic. Porter is out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Strother in at the 1 spot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
This is why you involve the big man Sar in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Westbrook passes to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Westbrook scanning the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting, Shams, what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Agreements, I would assume that you do to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax. It's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. And then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Brown inside the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. MP's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porter with the screen for Westbrook. And the foul called on Alex Song. That is his first foul of the game. George is checked in for Song.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 18,
Gordon, the pass to Murray. Off target with his 3.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Oh, wasn't that wonderful? Easy to see why Shams has so many sources around the game. He's so easy to talk to.
Yeah, it's all about relationships at the end of the day. When the conversations come easily, that suits his purpose as a reporter.
40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right side, Porter. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Well, you can live with that turnover because they've been very careful with the ball up till this point.
Saddiq Bey, Corey Pittsburgh.
The Nuggets trail by 15.
Who's got your ball?
Murray scanning the floor. Here he goes. Lays it up off the glass. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's the Washington Wizards looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Look, I know this is going off topic, but during the first half, we were doing some dribbling drills. So, Kenny, as the point guard here, I want you to rank our handles.
Okay, obviously first is me.
And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Denver Nuggets.
Guys, they're laying bricks out there. Shaq, I could read your mind as you were watching that.
I can't say that I was thinking out loud, not on this show.
Pointing out that they're shooting under 30% from three. That's frosty. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
What advice, Stan, would you give a new head coach in the NBA?
Well, I think, first of all, you have got to be yourself. You can't try to be another coach. And then you always have to coach the why. Players need to know why you want certain things done to get them to fully buy in.
In the post, it's Sar and Valanciunas. MP out there with Brogdon. And it's Koulibaly in at the three spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Wide open look here for Murray. Rebound, Washington.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Outside to Brogdon. It's good from long range. Brogdon's got the first field goal of the second half for Washington.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way. Bring in the right kind of people. And you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. A three from MP. And Brown pulls it down.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
MP from deep three-point land. And again, Washington no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it. But you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And you'd think the Nuggets would get to the line a lot more, but Stan, over the last few years, that has not been the case.
Well, part of that is they don't force anything. They work for open looks. They're not trying to bait you into fouls.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Changing it up here. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, MP.
And you have to mention just how lights out he has been from beyond the arc. He's been throwing peas into an ocean.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
There's Porter with the three, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Washington with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So on the floor for Denver, Jokic is out there with Saric. Then there's Peyton Watson. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Strother in at the point.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
The Nuggets trail by 13. Here's Strother. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The tray. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
To the inside, Porter. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas just being a bully on defense there. Great job positioning himself to get that ball.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And here's MP for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got 26. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Washington.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk.